So that's got things underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
How can you overlook a player who has a name like this guy, Xavi Simons? He plays on either wing or as a false nine. He's quick, he's versatile, he's hard-working, he's coachable. They all say he has a great footballing IQ. And he's one of those catch-me-if-you-can types.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Colomwani. Now it's Marino. Pedro Porro. Sarr. And it's Simons. And João Palhinha. Now it's Johnson. Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Simons. And it's Eze. Spread out to the left. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Romero spots it and intercepts. Can he get it through? Richarlison. And it's Simons. Not the most accurate pass. João Palhinha. Looking for the run. This looks promising. Sarr. Xavi Simons. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Eze. Oh, good spread.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Trossard. Oh, it's a great ball. Eze! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Knocks it into space. Colomwani was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Palhinha. Tottenham looking to pass their way through. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Sarr. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to clear it. And smartly reclaimed. Now this could be a chance. Johnson. Oh, it's come loose. Sarr. Good pressure, determined, intense. Played out to the right. Johnson gets into a good position. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That is good alertness. Sarr tries to play it through. Now it's Richarlison. Zubimendi does well to get it back. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they can counter here. Vicario breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. João Palhinha. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's good vision. Great, but face to face with... There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Spence made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kolomuani. That has been slung wide. And the flag has stayed down. And the shot! Trossard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's clever. And he's managed to get rid. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. He's cut it out. Tottenham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Xavi Simons. Now it's Kolomuani. Now it's Johnson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Johnson. Eze. He's on it. Can he get away? Johnson. And João Palhinha. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Marino. Saka is onto this. Header! Oh, it's hit the post! And for a moment, time stood still. Spence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Big chance! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
In with the challenge. Oh, good-looking ball. Mikel Merino receives it in a good position here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Xavi Simons. He's found a way past, and he's lost his man here. Looking to play him in. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here, and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Eze. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. In by Saka. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a promising position. Played it again. He gets big. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Spence. Richarlison. Van der Ven tries to clear. Xavi Simons. Saka gets a foot in here. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now, complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mikel Merino could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting...
And a chance! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Johnson has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Eze, and it's Timber, swung over, Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Zubimendi. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Eze. It's a really well-measured ball. Spence. Palhinha. Tottenham finding their passes. No foul, says the referee. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is as far as they're going to go. Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Romero. Now Simons. Xavi Simons goes steaming forward. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Romero, that's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. And he plays one through. So much, and the shot! They've scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Colomwani. And here comes the corner. They've played it short. Johnson delivers the ball. Out to the right. In again. And that could well leave a mark. He's shooting! Richarlison, Gets a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Van der Ven can get it clear. Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Sarr tries to pass it through. The less said about that pass, the better. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Sarr. Simons goes for a shot! And he's missed it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Looking for a runner. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Real chance! No, it's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Colomboani. Pressure coming in from all directions.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Gabriel gets it away. Romero. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now Romero. Johnson. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba lays it forward. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Foot in. And that is out of play. In across. He's free, he has got space, and he shoots! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Spence. And it's Sarr. Now Van der Ven. Romero. And it's Porro.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Saka. Eze. Knocks it out wide. Calafiori. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saka is onto it in a flash. He's found a way through. No, it's come to nothing. Now it's Marino. Now it's Eze. Nicely spread. And here's Saka. Oh, that is a nice touch. Saka. Saka's delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Arsenal have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And the game has already resumed here. Defending was strong and firm. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. He has found the way through. Has a shot! And that's wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Johnson. He's picked his way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pedro Porro receives it in a wide position.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rice does really well to win the ball there.
Kolo Muani really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van der Ven. Now Romero. Pedro Porro. And Johnson pinches it off him. Rice has it out wide and in space. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands.
Tries a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Trossard. Added Zubimendi. Timber. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Eze. And it's made its way to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a searching pass. Trossard. And here's Eze. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Kolo Muani. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Marino. Takes a shot! And that has faded wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Richarlison, and claimed it back swiftly. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now Sarr. Saka did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He's shifting through the gear. Shoots! No, that's just wide.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Xavi Simons wins the duel this time. Johnson. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Merino is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
And it's Simons. Xavi Simons is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Sarr. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! Goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now it's Saka. Now it's Merino.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's a throw. Now it's Merino.
The attendance for this
Just
match
about
was
up to the hour now.
60,179.
Now it's Rice. Now it's Trossard. He is just caressing the ball. Richarlison. Spence. And it's Simons. He's gone for goal! Oh, he really got hold of that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Spence. Now Sarr. Romero. And it's Porro. And he's being shifted off it. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That could spell trouble. He's had it taken off him. And here's Colomwani. Driving on and making good progress. He's great chance! No mistake! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
After 64 minutes is number 39, Polo Muani.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Simons. Now it's Trossard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Trossard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Romero. Now Sarr. Van de Ven. To Richarlison. Sarr. Oh, this looks sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Eze is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gabriel. Now Trossard. And it's Simons.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's through, now is he in? In with the challenge. Mikel Merino had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Van de Ven. And it's Sarr. Zubimendi does well to get it back. That's a sharp pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Simons. No, that's been intercepted. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Sarr.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Richarlison. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Spence. Now it's Marino. Sarr. Colomboani. Johnson. Rice gets a foot in here. Xavi Simons. And it's Porro. And that's going to be a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
João Palhinha. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Richarlison. Rice. Now it's Eze. Now it's Trossard. Great defending, strong and determined. Xavi Simons. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.